Tell me about Rufus. How did you get in this crazy mission?
Okay, so I play Rufus Carlin, who's the engineer behind the time machine. He's a scientist. He's also the only other pilot. And so he winds up being recruited, unfortunately for him, and really not wanting to, by Connor Mason, played by Patterson Joseph, sort of forced to go into this mission reluctantly. So that's sort of the beauty of the character, is he's this reluctant hero who's forced to go into the past to save the future.
So he was working in a field where there was time machines, and he never thought he'd have to actually ride one.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, yeah, he never wanted that. I think he loved the science of it, he loved creating it, he loved the idea of it, but it was never his intention to actually be a part of it, you know what I mean? When Einstein, created like E equal MC squared, I don't think he wanted to be bombed. So that's the logic, right?
Yeah. So what does he think about Lucy and Wyatt? I mean, these are the people he's going to be in very tight quarters with in very odd circumstances.
I think he's hesitant and scared, and he's forced to be in this relationship with people. He doesn't know them. He literally meets them a couple of minutes before he's forced to go into the past with them. And through the course of going into the past, he discovers Lucy, who's this historian, and maybe he relates to in some ways. And he also meets Master Sergeant Logan, who is sort of a protector, but at the same time is very scary. He literally shoots somebody right in front of him. And that's sort of what Rufus is having to deal with, is like, imagine you meet somebody and shortly after they've shot a man. So that's what he's having to deal with, on top of the fact that before he's gotten onto the time machine, he's watched a bunch of his co-workers get killed and throttled. So
it's traumatic.
Yeah, so all of it's very traumatic.
Well, what does he kind of think about our villain? I mean, this guy, Garcia Flynn, I mean, does he know much about him? Does he understand what he's up to?
I don't think he does. I mean, the most he knows is that he's kidnapped his mentor, who showed him, who helped him with the time machine, who's been an ally to him at the office. So, clearly he's not a fan of Garcia Flynn because he's kidnapped his boss, who he likes. And really, that much isn't known about Garcia to most of us who are on this journey. So he doesn't know what to make of it, other than that this guy has come into my office, shot some people, kidnapped my boss, taken a time machine, and now I have to go chase him. And I am a guy who works with computers. So
this sounds like it might put your character into therapy after it's all done.
I think he needs it before and after.
So how would you like to just kind of tease things for the fans that tuning in?
I have no idea what you just said.
How would you like to tease what's coming for the fans?
Oh, it's going to be fun. So I think what's going to happen our next episode, the first one we deal with the Hindenburg, the next one is going to be Lincoln, 1865, after the Civil War. And I think every episode is going to be this sort of historical action adventure on a scale you haven't seen before.
And how fun is that for you to play?
Friggin' awesome.